Hey guys, I want to do a video, and this is going to be kind of hard. I'm dealing with some situations, and I explained this about the bed back here, right? But you know what? I've had people that have bragged to me, or bragged around me, or have heard people bragging. Like, let me just ask the question, very plain and simple. Um, you know, why does it seem that people who brag the most about what they got, what they have, gold watches, gold jewelry, 10 cars, and 10 cars. Some people got 10 cars in their driveway all at one time, and the finest, richest cars, the houses and everything. Brag about all of that and tell you how much better their life is than yours. And then the next minute, those same people who brag the most have the less to be proud of, the least amount to be proud of. I mean, like people that brag like that, it's like, how prideful they are and how they got everything going on. And then the next minute you see them in jail. Okay, I don't really have to name some names, but I will. But you talk about people who say, oh, well, they're on top of the world, but now they're in a 5x5, however it is, 10x5, 10 by something cage. That's what jail is. They bragging about they got all the cars, all got all this, and and how they got this, got that. Their house is so big, and they just all the stuff. And you see that bed that I sleep on? Their bed isn't as big as that one. They sleep on a cot now. And so then they say, well, they're the king of this and the superstar of that, but they have to sleep on a cot. And those riches don't mean nothing. They can't get in a car and drive. The house, they can't go around a cell this big. You know. It's just amazing to me that some people just really don't understand the difference of having integrity, pride. I mean, basically now you're an animal. You're in a cage. You're stripped to the lowest level a human being can be stripped to. I mean, when you're an animal, that's like you're less than a human being. You're subhuman. You're everything that they say that you are. An ape. A monkey in a cage. And I'm supposed to be proud. I'm supposed to be want to be you. I just want to understand the mentality of young people that want to be like these people. To be treated like an animal. At least that was the one thing that you had through the civil rights movement. It would seem like you would try to do better. Try to do what you know is not wrong. And I'm going to tell you some things that you do, and I can tell you from experience. Some things that you do will put a curse on you, and you will have to pay. You, just like being in jail, is like, okay, you know what? How much you owe? How much you owe? Or this. They write, okay, this is your sentence, and you fill that out. You got this. This is what you owe. So you got this coming to you. You got it coming to you. It's certain actions that will cause reactions on your life that will not be. It'll be so sad, and you will say, "Oh, I don't give a darn. I don't care." You will. You will care. You will care. All the riches in the world, and you can't even touch it. That's nothing to be proud of. People, I honestly think that they got that to be bragging about. That's not really the value now, is it? Simple things like freedom is the value. Simple things like walking around, being able to walk inside your house. Not even gonna have to go outside, just being able to walk inside your house. Being able to get on a bus. You can't do that. And people think they just got it and it's all about material. If you are in the most humbling of positions right now. I'm not talking about the rappers, but in general. It's just this pride that comes before a fall. Materials and basing yourself on material wealth. That stuff could go like this. And when you find out, when you get sick, that's when you find out what's really important in life. The stuff you can't buy. Health. Good common sense that'll keep you from getting in trouble or getting your butt whooped or being cursed by God. Because you know what? Some people are really fools. They think they got all kind of stress and drama in their life and then don't understand that there is still judgment in the world. That God is doing his job every day. Every day. And he's judging things you can't even see. Nobody else can see. He's still judging. And literally bragging 1 minute and have absolutely nothing to be proud of. Nothing. Couldn't pay me. Couldn't give me what they got. They have to go through what they go through. Valuable stuff to me, like your self-esteem, your integrity, your reputation. Your reputation. Your dignity. They was in jail a lot. Ain't nothing to be proud of. You're getting told when to go to bed, what to eat. Can't even take a walk. I bet you can't. You can't even fly a kite. You can't even fly a kite. You can't even roll on the ground. You go to the bathroom in only one or two places where they tell you where it's designated. I can go along a tree and pee. A dog can do that. A dog got more freedom than you. And then people say they don't care about the consequences. Oh, I'm rich, I'm famous, I'm this, I'm that. Not worth having. Learn a little bit about humility and violence. Some people need to pray about getting a violent spirit. That's a spirit. Now I can tell you from experiences. I used to be a really angry, unbridled passion. Unbridled passion, that's what they call it. When you're not in control, when you let go of the reins and you just go and do it. I used to be the worst of the worst, but I learned one thing, that if I keep doing that, I'm going to wind up in a box or in a cell. They're both boxes. I keep doing that, I knew that I could really hurt somebody. That's why I don't fight. Nicest people in the world will kill you. And I can't afford to lose my freedom. It costs me too much. I got too much to lose. Maybe you don't have anything to lose because you don't know nothing. You ain't been around. These young kids don't know nothing, ain't been around nothing, ain't never made no money. I'm going to tell you something. When you can even bid on a job that's up in the $200,000, or even bid on a job that's even $10,000. Whether you get it or not. You throwing all of that away. Now when you go for a job, have you ever been arrested? You got to put on a check mark. It's people making more money than you had all your life, and you come up here know more about life than you can imagine, and know what it's really about. And people thinking they big and bad. Everybody can be humbled. And what the thing I like about the Lord is that he can do it with a stone, a pebble, or a little boy. So when you go down and somebody out and think about it, you think about when your time comes, and it'll hurt. It'll hurt. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. Learn how to avoid those situations. Learn how to think about the consequences. Anyway, I'm going to lay on my big king size flat bed that is on the floor, because there's a whole lot of millionaires that ain't even got that.